And we are live. Hello, friends. Hello, everyone. So I'm here with my client, Nicole, who had super great, amazing, fantastic results over the last 4 months of working together with me in the Hotel Fit program. Nicole, thank you for joining me today. For me, it's especially rewarding to see you here because we go way back to the hotel days. So we used to work together in the same place. So it's very special to me to have the opportunity to have helped you in your health journey. And you've done great. You were probably one of the most consistent clients that I've ever had. It was a pleasure working with you. And yeah, I'm excited for this, excited to share your story. Before we dive into all this stuff, your progress and your successes, let's just tell everyone here who's watching live and on a replay, who is Nicole?
All right, well, thank you for the introduction. It was a pleasure working with you as well, of course. So my name is Nicole. I'm from Switzerland. I'm 27 years old and I studied hotel management. So I am a certified hotel manager and restaurant manager, even though I'm not working in the hotel industry at the moment. So I did work at a restaurant that also does events before or like during Corona. And once the lockdown was lifted, there was just so much going on because I was as a management assistant working, and I was in charge of all the event planning, weddings. So all the pushed back weddings had to go through me, and it was just exhausting. So after the lockdown, I mean, there came another one. And during the second lockdown, I kind of took my time to think, what do I really want for the future? And it really wasn't working all the weekends and all the evenings. And so I decided to take a break from hospitality for a while. And now I'm working in a music school in administration, which is office hours, Monday to Friday. So that's where I'm at right now.
Good life, good life. I must warn you though, once in hospitality, forever in hospitality.
I know.
Let's talk about like before you even knew I was running a program. What was going on in your life? What were you struggling with when it comes to your health?
So I think as I started working with office hours, I had more time. So I actually started taking more time to go to the gym. But the things that I did in the gym, it was not really based on knowledge. It was just trying out, and it started frustrating me because I didn't see any results really. So I mean, I felt like I started working on my health and I improved a bit, like cardio wise, but I didn't really feel any muscles building up or any difference in the way I looked. So I kind of started to get frustrated, and that also meant I did go, but I didn't go as motivated or as often as I wanted to. And like nutrition wise, also there was so many things online. I was just overwhelmed. And throughout the years, my weight was doing a bit of the back and forth. I lost weight, I gained weight, but the way I lost weight, I think I told you in the beginning, it was always in an unhealthy way. It wasn't when I was focusing on losing weight. It was when I was so stressed that I didn't really eat much. So it was not the type of intermittent fasting that was good for you, but just stress-based. And yeah, so I knew at some point I would need to make a change and I would need to figure out where to go. And so I think that's kind of when I started looking for things to do and for some support. So I kind of saw a lot of things online through Instagram, on Facebook, and I didn't really know which way to go, like which person to trust, which program to choose. And yeah, I kept seeing that you posted your Hotel Fit program and kind of was a silent watcher for a while, I think. So at some point I was like, I mean, I know the guy, I see that he's doing well, and I think I'd rather try it with someone I know, because there's just more trust from the beginning. So yeah,
Yeah. Do you think you made the right choice?
absolutely. Yeah.
Nice, nice. What was your first experience like, your first weeks, your first months? I want to specifically ask you about that situation where you were taking the before photos and you almost gave up before you even started. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I think my biggest challenge was to actually take those before photos. Yeah, I was at a point where I knew that I needed to make the change. And the thing is, I didn't really feel comfortable in my body, which was why I needed to make the change. And I knew how to dress myself that I felt okay to go out and everything. But taking progress picture meant I need to either wear like just sporting clothes, very tight, or to actually see the difference. I mean, a bathing suit or bikini or just something along those lines makes the biggest difference. And I knew that I wanted to see the difference. So I took those photos and I was like, oh wow, there's some work we gotta do. But then I mean you made it really easy to start everything else, because like the gradual, like one by one, not everything at once. So I'd say the first couple of weeks felt really really easy. I was even I think in the beginning I was over motivated, was like, give me more. What can I do? Let's get this covered. But
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Yeah, there's a structure and a time for everything. One step at a time. That's what makes it feel easy.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, and what were your results overall? What's the difference between before and now?
I mean, there's so much. So obviously the weight difference and how my body adjusted to the weight difference is crazy. Like looking at the before and after pictures, which maybe at some point I'll share, just not there yet, is, I don't know, it's making me feel more comfortable in my body, more confident. It's just the energy level also rised, even though like lately I've been a bit sick and not being able to go to the gym as much. I feel that too. But I know that I can get the energy level up really quickly again when I'm back full on it. And yeah, I think also the mindset change is a big one. Like before, food was always kind of a guilty feeling, or there was just too many foods that made me feel like, oh, I should not eat that, or this is not gonna make me feel good. And I used it as a coping mechanism to stress. And now, because I know that's what I've been doing, like the mindset, it's just easier to be like, I can reward myself with different things. It doesn't need to be food or like chocolates. There's so many other things that can make me feel better in the long run, and not just like a short, oh, this was nice and sweet.
Do you see yourself doing the same in 20 years?
You mean like in with the
Like
fitness?
the same strategies that you've kind of learned?
I think so. I think this is really like mindset is what it comes down to in the end of the day. So I think knowing and having this type of self-awareness is really what I can come back to in the future. So yeah.
Nice. You clearly, like, you had a lot of feedback from people throughout the program. A lot of people noticed that you were going through this process. You got a lot of compliments. One of them was your friend Jeannie, that ended up joining the program, and she hadn't seen you for a while and was quite like inspired and surprised by your transformation, and that made her also reach out and join. Tell me more about like that kind of feedback that you received. How did that feel like?
I mean that feels great. If you have been working on yourself for a while, and people start noticing, it really is just it's just great, because I think to see yourself, you don't see the difference as soon as other people do, because you see yourself in the mirror every day, and it's just kind of like, yeah, I might have a small difference that I see, and then the progress picture helped to see it yourself. But before, it's just kind of like, yeah, I see the scale, I see that there's less weight on the scale. But then when people start noticing, it's like, damn, I really am working on something that works for me, that helps me get to where I want to be. And yeah, I didn't really tell anyone that I'm doing the program until the people started noticing, because I was like, I'm gonna do this for me. Maybe in the back of my head, it was also a bit like, oh, if I fail, nobody knows I even tried. I'm not sure. But I think it really was, it was great, because then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stand behind this program. I'm gonna tell people what I'm doing, and then if someone is interested, like, I can help them start with you as well, and get you connected, and just support their journey as well. So it really was great, and
Yeah.
compliments are always a good thing.
Yeah, it's fantastic. What would you say, besides obviously that thing about the before photos? What was, apart from that, the number one challenge throughout this program? If you could name one, what would it be?
I think losing the old kind of bad habits would be one. That was really something that I struggled with, because I mean, for the past 27 years, there's something that was always something how I handled stress or different things, and just kind of getting rid of that. Knowing that investing in myself and doing this for me was also something that I had to kind of learn. And yeah, I think that was really a big part to kind of leave those old habits behind. And when I got a bit sick, like I think twice during the program, I had like a week or so, or then as a woman on your period, it's just different. Like you don't have the same energy, which is normal, but like getting back into it after like having a break, I think that was something that I struggled with a bit. So, because you kind of fall back into either old habits, or you lose a bit of the momentum at the point.
Yeah,
But then, I mean, with the program, with the accountability that you give, which was really helpful, having you there like every step of the way, that really was how I think I managed to stay consistent, even if I had like my vacation or a week where I was not feeling well.
yeah. It's impressive that you say that, because in one of your vacations to Greece,
Yeah,
you actually lost weight.
yeah.
So that was quite crazy. It was good that no damage was made throughout those vacations, and you even got the results. So well done.
Thank you.
For people that are watching this and they might be in a similar position as you were before you got started in the program, they might be struggling with their diets, they might be struggling with their habits, with their routines. What would be your advice for them?
I think it is really important to invest in yourself. So, I mean, having a coach is always going to cost something, but I'd say if you have a coach, you get the results that you pay for as well. So I think for me, the mindset change was what I needed to push me. And if you are focused on what you want, you can get there. But if you have a coach, you can get there much faster. So I think with everything on the internet, with all the different options that you can choose, you just need to make sure that you choose one thing and go for that one thing, and trust the process, and just not give up, and continue until you feel like you adjusted your habits. And yeah, I mean, accountability and support is everything that helps you. So yeah, get yourself someone to push you and get you there.
Spot on. For people who are specifically sitting on the fence thinking, not sure if I should join Hotel Fit, not sure if I should apply to the program or not, why would they choose Hotel Fit?
So even though I don't work in hospitality anymore, I still know how it is to work in hospitality. So I think I can speak for both hospitality professionals and non-hospitality professionals. With Hotel Fit, you really make the program work for everyone that wants to join. Like the workouts are planned that you cannot say you don't have time for them. It's not possible. There's always a way that you can make the workouts work for you. The nutrition part of the program is very easy to follow. I mean, you give all the knowledge and all the insights that anyone might need, and it's not something that you feel restricted. You might cut back on a lot of things, but it's not like a complete restriction. So I think anyone who's watching and who's thinking about doing it, like, you can do it. I could do it. Like, everyone, if they want to, can do it. And yeah, I mean, I would say go for it because I think there's no one that does the program like you do. So hats off to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the kind words. Disclaimer to everyone, Nicole is not a paid actor. If you have any questions for me or Nicole, feel free to drop them in the comments and we'll get back to you. Nicole, thank you so much for coming here, taking the time, sharing your story. Thank you all for watching. Keep being awesome. I'll see you all on the flip side. And yeah, in the meantime, we'll stay in touch, Nicole, for our phase 2. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Take care. Have a nice evening.
Have a good one.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.